Hello friends and welcome back to Kurt Bergland's Baseball World. Today we are doing a book review. Every Monday morning at 10 a.m. we review a book. Could be fiction, could be nonfiction, could be hot off the presses, could be way out of print, or it could be something somewhere in the middle. This one is hot off the presses. At least I would say it's hot off the presses. It counts. It's called The Sputnik Season, and it was copyrighted in 2022. It's by Noel Hynd. I will put all of the information about the book in the description for this video in case you would like to pick it up. New book. The Sputnik Season covers the 1957 Major League Baseball season as well as its context in U.S. history, and so world history, I guess, because you'd get the impact that was felt really globally by the development and launch of Sputnik in 1957, which had sent shockwaves across the world and certainly through the United States as I guess you would say a new phase of the Cold War was opened up. The book goes into fantastic detail, a lot of things I did not know about Major League Baseball in 1957. Certainly a big season for a Milwaukee Braves fan like myself, but there were a lot of other themes and developments going on in Major League Baseball at this time and in the United States at this time. One of the elements that I thought that Noel Hynd really brought feeling and really excellent description to was how the civil rights movement and the movement for equality that was going on well underway in the 50s, but how it was reflected on the ball field. And there's a story that he tells in chapter 27 about what would you say? I guess a problem, a race problem, a fight at between the White Sox and the Yankees involving Larry Doby and his response to being hit by a pitch, and how the Chicago police were involved and how the umpires responded, how each bench reacted, and in fact sort of the reaction of the different races reflected from a country perspective, and how the ball game in that moment was sort of a microcosm of the country. And so what he's doing in the book is kind of deftly going between really intensive research, a lot of newspaper quotes, a lot of newspaper references. So he's clearly diving into the period and the writing of the period and the feeling of the period, and he's describing that in the book very, very well. And this is just one example of an incident that you may not know a lot about, and I don't want to spoil too much of it for you in case you pick up the book and want to read about it, but how he's really good at describing the situation, placing it in kind of context, and showing how baseball sort of evolved from that point. Remarkable book. I think it's one of the best ones. I would say it's one of the best three that I've read this year, and I've read, as you know, a lot of books this year. It is about 360 pages. There are some black and white photographs scattered in the book. There is not an index, but the story is an interesting narrative. It's described as sort of a web that unravels during the 1957 season, clearly pays respect to the great players and teams of the era, but also Noel Hynd recognizes that there's a bigger picture going on here too, and he does a nice job of bringing that very much alive for the reader. So the book is called The Sputnik Season 1957, the year New York City baseball and America changed forever. Noel Hynd is the writer. The publisher is, and I should remember this, Red Cat Tales Publishing. And I will put all of that information in the description for this video. Highly recommend the Sputnik Season 1957. Thank you for joining me. Please stay tuned to my channel for lots of other good stuff, including channel membership. I'll put the link for that in the description for the video. If you like what you see here, you get a whole lot of bonuses with the channel membership, including discounts on the secondary store and a free thank you gift every month and exclusive videos for members only. A whole lot of content archived developing each month. I'm really proud of that, and I appreciate your support. So, have a wonderful Monday, and take care of yourselves. So long, everybody.